Rosselli Northern supports upstate New York construction with over 400 employees, 250 trucks, 9 ready-mix plants, 4 blacktop plants, and 40 aggregate mines. But their most important number is your bottom line. Contact them today to see why Rosselli Northern has been the choice for contractors and project managers across upstate New York since 1929.
Hey, welcome to FLX Weekly here on Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. I'm Jim Sinacropi, live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios in Seneca Falls. And today we'll have Chef Benjamin Bird and his wife Tameika joining us to talk about their new venture here in Seneca Falls, the Perfect Pair Eatery. Interesting story how that came about. Certainly a lot of talent in that kitchen. And we'll sample some of their offerings. We'll talk about how they turn their vision into a reality. And it should be really interesting, and a lot of people wondering, what's going on there on Bayard Street, and we're going to fill you in. But first, this episode of FLX Weekly is brought to you by Lincoln Hill Farms. Celebrate Father's Day this Sunday at Lincoln Hill Farms for a day filled with live music, craft brews, good eats, and a good time. Save the date and bring your dad, uncle, grandfather, or any father figure in your life for a one-of-a-kind entertainment experience. They'll be serving up a clam special and featuring other food specials. Come on out and meet the goats. Enjoy live music throughout the day, long games, participate in their Dress Like Your Dad contest, and more. And also Auburn Auto Group. When it comes to selection and service after the sale, Auburn Auto Group has been the premier destination for new and used car buyers for close to 40 years. Among the brands offered on Route 5 in Auburn include Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Honda, Toyota, and Subaru. Thanks to their wide range of makes and models, you're sure to find your new or used car at Auburn Auto Group. Well, happy to welcome in Chef Ben Bird and Tameika Bird into the show, proprietors of the Perfect Pair Eatery in Bayard Street, open for 2-3 months now, a little longer.
Well, 6-7 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Around 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah, how are things going?
Good, really good, Jim. Yeah, thanks for having us on. This is great.
Thinking about how we go into this, I know this is a passion project for you guys, and really is born was born several years ago when you guys first met. So I thought maybe the best way to tell the story would be to let you tell the story of you guys are the perfect pair, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So how did this all come about?
So that's where we came up with it. Was we started working at the Hotel Clarence. We didn't know each other at the time.
Formerly, now the Gould, but
Yeah,
formerly,
exactly. Yeah, we were there when the name change happened and everything. And Tameika was front of the house. I came on as in the back of the house. I was sous chef, and then I became the executive chef along the way. You had a menu project. You were going to school at the time for hospitality, and she had a menu project she needed help with. So I was a resource. We were real tight, working closely every day. And so we did like a hand fruit type of thing with pears. And there was plums, there's apricots, there's, all sorts of different like apple, dishes on the menu just for a menu project and things. And we called it the Perfect Pair, P-E-A-R. And so then here it is years and years later, about 10 years later. And we've gone through quite a bit of life together. We've gotten married. We've had children. We've got a Great Dane at home. She's huge. So that's, another thing that we're venturing into. And now we have this business. And so we're trying to name it. We're trying to come up with, what's the right thing for it. And so we said, well, the perfect pair. Why not? But instead of, like a hand fruit, we're the pair. It's 1 and 2.
Right. So it's P-A-I-R now.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. So we're the perfect pair, and we're a hospitality-based company. Hopefully, we can grow and get into other things. But for now, we're doing our storefront on 64 West Bayard Street.
Tameika, how did you come up with the concept and the menu?
Well, we want to try to have stuff where everyone, it's like not necessarily comfort food, but maybe things that people don't want to make every single day.
Right.
You can't make a whole brisket every day for your family if it's only 2 of you, so let us do that for you.
Well, even if it's a family of 10, it takes a while to make a good brisket.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. So Ben goes out, he smokes brisket and smoke the pork. So we do all that for you, and you can come in and let us feed you instead.
It seems the concept is also a takeout concept. So, you can bring dinner home to the family, have it be something great, not just a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken or whatever.
Right, exactly. That's the kind of market we're trying to corner right now. Is we're focusing on like a quality carryout. So you can call ahead, you can stop in. It doesn't take me very long to put the dishes together. We'll have it ready for you. We have it in containers where it's easy. Say you and your family are on the same time schedule. We have all aluminum containers. You can turn your oven on warm, place it in the oven. It'll stay warm like I just put it in there. And that's the type of thing that we're trying to do. We capitalize on that type of thing.
And it is food to get excited for too. It's not just like food to eat because you're hungry. This is stuff that I was envisioning maybe Guy Fieri stopping by for an episode of Good Eats, at the Perfect Pair.
Right,
it's a unique concept. It's a unique concept locally. I don't think it's necessarily a unique concept across the country, but
No.
for Seneca Falls, Waterloo area to have this high quality food, available for takeout, is a different type of concept. And I think that it's just what people need right about now with their busy schedules, and to be able to call ahead, pick up dinner for the family, and like I say, have it be something that's just fantastic.
Yeah.
And also for lunch, I know that there's been some lunch orders coming in, local businesses, and we're going to sample some of this stuff so you'll see for yourself. How has the response been from the community?
Really, really positive. We've gotten flowers and cards and great reviews, and people stopping by. We do stuff on like a ground level. We're doing various social media, Facebook, affirmative, and like we see construction sites. We'll drop by and put all of our menus on their windshields. Went to all the local businesses, and will you please put our menu in your break room, just to try to get the word out at a ground level. Word of mouth really goes a long way.
Every Monday, you'll see us walking around. So we're walking around to houses, we're walking around to businesses. We're trying to let people see who we are and know who we are, so that maybe sometimes there's a comfort level. It's like, I don't know who that is. I don't know if I want to eat that food. So
Sure.
we're trying to make sure they know who we are and know that it's just us. He's touching your food, I box your food, and that's it.
And members of the community for a long time now, here in Seneca Falls.
Right.
And so it's not, it's trying to, I guess, to develop that perfect community feel, community eatery. And you can see for yourself at perfectpaireatery.com. If you go to the website, full menu there, you can order online. There's a look at it. You can place your order online for pickup, but you can also kind of just take a look at I think it suits the concept of the restaurant well. But perfectpaireatery.com, and I think that everybody, including myself, wants to kind of see what's going on over here. So what should I start with here? Well, obviously the desserts will come later, but before I get into it, I should just show the packaging. These are marshmallows, which you guys are kind of become famous for.
Oh, nice.
The homemade marshmallows.
Yeah.
But the packaging, with the Perfect Pair logo on top, clean and not messy, compact. It's perfect stuff for takeout. And what should I go for first here?
Well, we've
Got a
been
couple
getting a lot
sides and a couple sandwiches.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of good reviews on the brisket, so
All right,
I
let's
would
do that.
try that out. So that's the in-house smoked brisket. It's on sourdough bread. I've got some horseradish cream sauce.
And just
New
show the
York cheddar.
package on this too. It comes in the aluminum, and then there we go. So let me take this out of here. Oh boy. Oh, you know what? Oh, I do have some napkins. Thanks for bringing napkins.
I know, that's all.
Can we get a look at this, Paul? It's horseradish sauce, some sautéed onions, and your brisket.
Yep. In-house smoked brisket.
Mushrooms.
And I'll take a bite.
Mushrooms.
Oh, mushrooms in there too.
Oh yeah. It's like a palate pleaser. All these flavors that come together and just kind of hold hands with each other. The smoke on the brisket with the horseradish and the sautéed onions and mushrooms.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's perfect. It's delicious. Perfectly cooked brisket, a little smokiness to it, very tender. The horseradish sauce complements it. The onions and peppers and the perfectly toasted bread here. It's good. One another bite here.
No,
You want to use two hands.
yeah, definitely.
There's
Yep.
a lot of food here.
That one gets a lot of good reviews. The other sandwich that we brought is the Dad's Dream sandwich,
Okay, let's move on to that.
which is a really cool sandwich. It's like a take on a sausage that you'd normally find at like a barbecue grill lake or something like that. So it's a funny story actually behind it.
And this is homemade hand-pressed sausage.
Yeah, yep. So
So let me take the lid off here so you can see it's got the sauce, it's got the peppers and onions, and that thin pressed patty, sausage patty, and sesame seed bun here.
yeah, so that's like our solution to like a smash burger, I guess you would say. My dad called me up and he said, "Hey, you got to listen to this. I had a dream." I said, "Okay, so what do you got there?" And he says, "Sausage, onions and green peppers, and it's got some sort of spicy sauce, and it's got to have a sesame seed bun on it. And I see you guys in my dream making millions of dollars." I said, "Okay."
That's why it's called Dad's Dream, right?
Exactly, it was Dad's dream. So
The sauce is super tangy. It's almost like a wing sauce almost, but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
quite. And the sausage is fresh. You can taste, I mean, I'm trying to think of the spice that's in there that's prevalent. Drawing a blank. It's in a lot of sausage.
like fennel seed.
Fennel seed, yes.
No, in the crisp on the bun, and I think the sweetness of the sesame bun with the savoriness of the sausage, it's a great sandwich.
It really is. Perfect, perfect size for lunch. Geez, good sausage sandwich. A lot of people think of sausage, coming in the links and you're going to put it on the bun, but this is more of, like you said, like a burger, but it's sausage.
Yeah.
And the
See,
sauce.
we don't have a burger. We don't have a fryer. You can get it, that type of thing a lot of places in town. We don't have a liquor license. You can go around the corner. So we're really, focusing on the quality carryout type of aspect to it. Approachable, relatable, delicious food.
Delicious. And you can't get stuff like this like anywhere else in town right now either. Like you mentioned, there's lots of options to eat, but you couldn't get something like this. Man, very good, very good. Sides. Let's go on to the sides here, let's start with the collard greens. I can, without spilling it, well, actually, let me get a little bit on the fork. Oh, there's a lot of ham in here. Is that ham or bacon? Ham.
It has smoked ham and bacon in there.
Oh, man, I love greens and beans, collard greens, and, this is just, I'm going to eat it.
Everything we do is made fresh in-house. Tameika makes those. I don't know how to make them. I can't even cut them right. She won't let me cut them. She's really got her recipe down.
Oh, yeah, it's smoky. I wouldn't say it's spicy, but it does have some spiciness to it, and the collards are still, a fresh, bright green. The broth is good. I mean, this is as good as it gets if you like collard greens. Just delicious. This could be a meal.
We do have people come in that order just sides of the collard greens.
Collard greens and a corn muffin.
Yeah, collard greens and the corn muffin, for sure.
And those corn muffins are made daily too, right?
Yeah, oh, for sure, yep.
Everything's made fresh.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to put this down because we have more to eat. Yeah. I love that. So, mac and cheese is next, right?
Yep.
Now, I would imagine making stuff like this, the mac and cheese has to be out of this world too.
We get good reviews on the macaroni and cheese as well, yeah. Sometimes we see people just walking by with their dogs or driving by or riding by on a bicycle, and they'll stop at the window because we have some menus put up, and they'll start looking, and we'll go up to the door, hand them a menu, and we've gotten a lot of good response by that. They'll turn around and come in, order a mac and cheese, a couple cookies, a muffin.
Paul, check this out as we take the mac and cheese out of the bowl. I mean, come on. You kidding me? Oh, yeah. So let's, perfect mac and cheese. We got the elbow macaroni, which is holding up despite, obviously being baked. It's not mushy.
Right.
And just you didn't weren't shy with the cheese.
Not shy with the
You know?
cheese. There's two things in mac and cheese, and one of them is macaroni, the other is cheese.
Yeah, and it's pretty simple,
Right.
but delicious. There's not a lot of extras in here.
Right.
Type of thing your kids would probably love. Too. This is like a hearty, cheesy mac and cheese without a doubt. And like I said, the macaroni itself is held up. It hasn't become mushy during the process of baking the mac and cheese.
Right.
It's the quintessential mac and cheese. Which types of cheese do you put in here?
So there's hand shredded pepper jack, cheddar, and Monterey Jack cheese as well.
Got to wash that down with some collard greens.
We have people in sitting out front, so you can sit out front. We do focus on quality carry out, but we do have limited seats, and
Yeah, you could sit in there.
we get a lot of people who like to sit in and enjoy the view. And the inside, we put different things on the television, like we'll put like Bob Ross painting or like a Julia Child cooking show or something like that, and we get people sit there and eat. We'll see them drinking the greens broth. Cup.
There's a couple tables in there, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we have three almost four tables.
Not the type of thing you would get a reservation for, but if you're passing through and you want to grab lunch, you can actually go in and eat there. We've been focusing on the takeout, but you don't have to take it out. You can eat it there as well.
Exactly right. Yeah. We don't have a lot of help. It's just us, so it's not like a dishwasher. We don't have.
Right.
We do all carry out containers, so silverware is low and things like that. But
Focusing on the food.
definitely, yeah. That's definitely a main focus.
Yeah, you can tell. And I've been eating Ben's food for years now, and I'm always excited to. I mean, you may remember if you're a FingerLakes1.com aficionado about 10 years ago. I can't remember what we called it, but we did a little cooking show inside the Gould Hotel. Maybe it was the Clarence at the time. Maybe it had just changed to the Gould, but you had taken over, I think, at that point as the head chef. And
Oh, we were in the kitchen.
Yep.
I've been on Jim and Marilyn Bureau's.
Oh, Healthy Cooking with Your Friendly Italians. That's another great show from our past.
I was there. I was on there a couple times. We came on last season. I was at winery. We came on with the winery last season.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this is now it's good to be on for ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the pinnacle, I think. If you look at your career, being able to do this yourself, there's nobody, I suppose, criticizing your choices for menu or technique. This is right from your heart.
Yeah.
And you could tell it's good. It's got some of the hallmarks that I've enjoyed eating your food over the years, but this is like another level. It's top notch. And I mentioned, I think before we came on, maybe it was during the show, but I can see Guy Fieri stopping by for an episode of Good Eats. This is the type of thing.
Right. That would
It's next level. It's extra. It's simple but not basic, I guess, is the way to put it. Really good, really good. And then, if you want dessert, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know what we should go for first. Let's go with the cheesecake first, because the marshmallows might be a story all their own. But you make a great cheesecake.
Yeah, I've been
and
making those for a long time.
looks like a peanut butter, or what do we got here?
So that's a
Strawberry lemonade.
Okay.
yep. So we fuse the two together.
It's out of the box so people can see if I don't spill it. Homemade cheesecake from scratch.
Yep. Strawberries we bought at the stand. Now they're fresh strawberries are everywhere right now, so we had to get those.
And your menu changes with this season too.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, some of the stuff, most of the stuff locally sourced, but as the season changes, people can expect changes to the menu too.
Exactly right. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you've always made a really good cheesecake, and this is no different. Must be frustrating to our viewers. Really good. The crust is good. At the bottom, a little graham cracker.
Yeah, we do like a graham cracker crust. I've done different crusts with different types of cheesecake before. You can be a little sneaky and put chocolate graham crackers if you want, things like that.
And the frosting on the top, what's the deal with this?
That's just a sweet sour cream.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to put this down. And something I have never seen, or haven't seen anywhere, is the homemade marshmallows.
Right.
And so we have a variety pack here, it looks like, of different flavors and colors of, the light's a little bright here. It's tough to see, but there you go.
So we got the red one is the strawberry, and then there's an orange, there's blueberry in there.
Well, and you can cut off a piece, too, just like, this is the strawberry?
Strawberry, yeah. There's green apple, and what's the last one? Toffee?
Yeah, the last one is an English toffee.
Oh, it's so good. It's not, it's not a marshmallow like you get out of the bag. It's a next level, like a homemade marshmallow. I don't think people think of that much, but what a great treat.
A lot of kids come in and they're crazy about the marshmallows. We have this one Instagram follower that she's posting all the time about how, what are they?
Oh, she said, what did she say? They slay?
They slay.
They slay. They do slay. Yeah, I mean, you can eat it like a cake almost if you wanted to. It's this is a blueberry. Yeah, it's delicious. What was the idea behind the marshmallows?
So I started making marshmallows. I did a wine dinner, and I wanted to do like a hot chocolate for the dessert, but it was like a lava cake, and so I made a homemade marshmallow, and I toasted it on top. When you toast them, they get like a creme brulee. They get like a little crisp crunch on there that you can actually crack. And so I presented it at the wine dinner with just a plain one, and then I started expanding and messing around with colors and flavors and how to do different types of things with them, and it's
toppings on them and things.
toppings and garnishes and things like that. I've made candy cane ones and brownie ones and all sorts of different cool like types. It's a really good opportunity for me to just get some creative juices out. I can smoke brisket all day, and I go through a ton of those, and it's super fun. But messing with marshmallows,
Yeah, that's something different, something unique, and it's a nice touch. And it is the type of thing that you can really only get at the Perfect Pair. And so you got a few fans online. It's good stuff. It's a great concept. It's a great menu. I mean, you obviously didn't bring in everything. Pulled pork quesadilla, chicken sandwich, Finger Lakes crab cakes. Talk a little bit about the crab cakes.
oh, the crab cakes are really popular, especially on Fridays, but all week long we serve them. They're 2 3-ounce crab cakes. It's a lot of crab. Mostly I don't use a lot of filler at all. When we go to Maryland and we get the crab cakes there, it's literally like 3 ingredients, that's it. So I put a little bit more in there, but they come served over rice. We make a spicy remoulade for them. They're really popular for sure.
And your ribs, I see are on the menu too, which is a good option. I've had your ribs before at various places. Is there anything different that you're doing now at the Perfect Pair with your ribs?
So I'm doing a chipotle barbecue sauce on the ribs, and they're braised for a super long time, so they're really tender, fall off the bone. We get really good reviews. We also pair that with a chicken for our combo. If can't decide, we can do a rib and chicken combo as well. And a little special KC rub on the rib, and yeah, a little magic and good to go.
And we mentioned the desserts, also cookies and muffins we talked about, daily muffins, fresh baked. Perfect Pair Eatery. It's at 64 West Bayard Street in Seneca Falls. 315-712-4004 to call, or go on their website at perfectpaireatery.com, and you can order online for pickup. Like I say, there's if you do want to stop in and eat there, you can take out, bring home to the family, and also for catered events, you're happy to provide food for pickup for catered events. You mentioned though it's just the two of you, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes we don't want to get overwhelmed. We don't want to, compromise on the quality. We can handle a lot. There's a lot of talent between us. But sometimes, say we had an inquiry about 250, full-blown, barbecue or whatever. That would be difficult for us to do. But maybe a graduation party at 25, 30, with some main meat, protein, we could provide you with definitely some options. We've had inquiries
Yeah,
already.
you could take it up your party up at the next level. If you pick up a brisket or really any of the stuff, marshmallows. Why not marshmallows? A big order of marshmallows sitting on the cookie table at your graduation party or whatever. It's good stuff. I do got to ask now. A lot of married people probably watching this saying, "Geez, I could never with my spouse, pull this type of thing off." How is that work? Like who's in charge?
No, I mean,
We're in charge of our own section.
There
He
you go.
knows Once he crossed those doors up front, then that's my area. And I'll walk in the back and he'll be like, "Did you forget where you are?" And I'm like, "Sorry."
That's right. Well, hey, you got to have ground rules, right?
yes, she knows how to do stuff that I don't. I know how to do stuff that she doesn't. We complement each other. We've been working together a long time. That's where we met and built our friendship. And it just it seems natural.
We have fun working together. We trust each other's work, so it's hard to go out and drop food for someone, and you got to trust that.
Right.
I've always trust everything that he had coming out, so it's easy to work with him.
And you mentioned it's fun with anything like this. That you got to enjoy it, especially something creative. If like food, if you're not enjoying it, it's never going to be as good as it can. I'm really happy for you guys. It's the stuff is amazing. Go see for yourself. And the whole concept of it, the whole story of your guys' relationship and how it's culminated in this, it all makes for a really good product and a really good thing for Seneca Falls. Is an option to grab something on a weeknight, get something, you're having people over, you want a little something extra, or you don't want to do the, like you said, not. I've tried smoking brisket. It never comes out like this. It's a full day adventure, and I've decided I'm probably never going to roast another brisket. But now I can have a brisket,
Exactly.
a perfectly cooked brisket. So it's good stuff.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much, Jim.
Thanks for coming in. Again, it's perfectpaireatery.com. Check out the website. There's a ton of information there. 64 West Bayard Street. Look for the yellow door. A lot of people in town might remember it as the old Village Deli for a long time. They're in the Sackett district, which is pretty cool too, to add this type of business to that place where you have Sackett's, you have Amy Padula, you have the FLX souvenir shop, the Hair Elegance. It's really good to see that section of town also be revitalized a little bit with the opening of a place like this. So stop by. I promise you will not regret it. And thanks for stopping by here for this episode of FLX Weekly. If you enjoyed the show, click like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back next Wednesday. Until then, happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. Have a great weekend here in the Finger Lakes.